Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be doing a little bit of a look. Now I have just what is usually on my desk. I do need to rearrange the stuff and put some new stuff in here. So if it looks a little bit more, oh Julie, it's a little bit repetitive that you keep using these products, I am sorry, but it really is just makeup. At the end of the day, I just want you to be inspired to use what you have. I haven't done skincare this morning yet. Putting on two products which I purchased probably a little over a month ago now. This is Enlighten and this is the vitamin C cream. I am gonna skip the vitamin C cream today only because I really don't feel like having my fingers smell like coins. Apply the Enlighten. This is supposed to fade dark spots and brown spots, or whatever you want to call them, melasma, hyperpigmentation, maybe it's due from hormonal issues such as menopause or whatever, I don't know. But as you get older, I'm 50 years old, my skin is pretty much normal to oily combination skin, and these I believe are caused from the sun. So I'm just going to do 2 pumps of the Enlighten, and I'm going to work that over the face. Have I noticed it actually fading the brown spots? Honestly, I can't tell. Not at this point, I can't tell. Anyway, going in with Naked Saturday's SPF 50+, excellent sunscreen, very glowy, very dewy. And I am not going to be putting on foundation today, so you can go ahead and put foundation on if you like, but today is a foundation free day. Now that doesn't mean I may or may not use any powder or concealer. I don't want to put on foundation today. Now I know that this looks like it leaves a white cast on the skin, but believe you me, it disappears. It really does. Yeah, there's something about vitamin C serums that just smell like rust, coins, bacon, whatever you want to call it. It's got that metallic smell, and I heard that to get the smell off your fingers you can use like distilled vinegar, but I always end up just putting up with it for the rest of the day, and I'm just like, why? Take it down the neck. I have a little bit of hot roots happening at the moment because I got my, well, I kind of just dyed my greys around the hairline, and I think the shade that I used was just a little bit too light. I used a level 6 when I probably should have used a level 5, but I felt like just using a 6, and anyway, that's what happens. Hot roots. I got my mum to put a little bit of the colour on I've got a grey hair that pops up on my eyebrow, so she covered that with the dye, and I kind of see that it didn't take 100%. It is a little bit more brown than it was. I also noticed I've got some white eyebrow hairs coming up here, and yeah, I think, has anyone ever tried a brow dyeing kit? And what are your thoughts? I'm too scared to use them, but yeah, let me know in the comments below if you have. And because sometimes when I am using the brow product, it doesn't cover it, but we're gonna do our best to cover it now. So I'm going in with my Milk Kush Fiber Brow Gel, and I'm just going to work that into the brows just to groom them before we start with the eyes. The only thing is when you do get your eyebrows tinted, I've heard that like within 3 days it just kind of fades because you're constantly washing your face. You know, you're washing your face, you know, with makeup and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, now I'm a bit scared to get eyebrow tattooing, but my auntie has eyebrow tattooing and it looks really, really good. So natural. But literally I'm too afraid to get it done. So we're going to prime the eyes. NARS primer, eye primer. And work that into the eyelid. I literally just realized I didn't have my microphone plugged in, and it's a new microphone, so I have no idea how the sound is going to come out. I'm going to be dusting my face with some powder. Now this one is the translucent crystal light reflection powder by NARS, which I've had for such a very long time. Quite possibly over 15 years, and look at it, it's still going really well, and it's still the original kind of formula, I think. If anyone knows any differently, let me know. But I'm just using a foundation brush. This one here is by Sigma. It's the Multitasker F47 brush, I believe, and I'm just running my brush over that and stamping the powder over my face completely, because this really helps to eliminate the tacky feeling that you get from sunscreen. Just gives it like a nice smooth base, particularly going under the chin and the jawline. A little bit. See how the primer already creased into my eyelids? That's normal. Just powdering over the eyelids with that light reflecting powder as well. I'm just going in with a touch of concealer. With my fingers, I'm just dabbing that concealer in just to spread it out. And then just with a clean foundation brush, working the rest of that concealer in. This one here is the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. Too Faced liquid eyeliner pen. We're going to start from the inner corner of the eye, and we're going to do a wing. I'm just looking down into a mirror. Very important at this stage of the eye to keep it closed so that it can dry, because if you do open up your eye too quickly, it'll result in a little bit of a transfer on the lid. You can go ahead obviously and fix it up, but I'm just trying to avoid that at all costs. Now I'm just doing the inner corner bottom part of the eye. And joining it up to the wing. And that's how it's looking like at the moment. Just going to go ahead and do the other eye. Now with a kohl pencil, I'm joining the liquid eyeliner on the bottom lash line. It just creates a little bit of a softer look, and you can always go in with a cotton tip and then clean it up if it gets too thick. Now this pencil here is by Sigma Beauty. It's the long wearing eyeliner pencil. Now going in with a pencil brush, I'm just dipping into the shade here called Warm Rose by Too Faced. It's the Born This Way Natural Nudes eyeshadow palette. And I'm running the brush underneath the lower lash line. With my finger, I'm just dipping into this shimmery shade here, Shimmering Pearl, and I'm putting that onto the eyelid for a little bit of sparkle. Look at that beautiful glint of shimmer. Bit more. Okay, time for mascara. I've been really loving the KEVYN the Volume Mascara. It has been really beautiful, and why I love it so much is it's so easy to come off. It kind of just balls up, and just with a little bit of warm water, and you can just sort of like gently take it off your lash, or using a all over makeup remover, it comes off so easily. Loving this product so much, and I do find it doesn't irritate my eyes during the day. So top and bottom lashes, apply that mascara. Bronzer, this one here is by Rare Beauty, and it's in the shade Happy Soul. A little bit over the forehead, a little bit on the bridge of the nose, and I'm just blending that in with my fingers. Tap, tap, tap. For blush, I'm going in with, ooh, where is it? Where is it? Where's my blush? I'm going in with the Mecca Cream Cheek. This one here is in the shade Summer Sunset. Going quite heavy. Patting it in with the fingers again. And it blends really well over the powder. Now, just to soften the edges around the eyes, I'm just going in with a clean foundation brush just to kind of blend the concealer in a little bit with the blush and bronzer. I feel like I could use a little bit more blush. I know I'm crazy, right? Call me crazy. I know I am. Spray some perfume. I'm loving this one by Floral Street. It's the Wild Vanilla Orchid. I think I might just have to buy a full size of this. But it just doesn't last, so is it worth it? It like within 2-3 hours, it literally just disappears. Lip time. No lip liner today. I'm just simply going in with the Slim Stick Essence lipstick in Chocoholic. This is a 6-hour long lasting lipstick. For a little bit of highlight on the upper cheeks, I'm going in with the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. This is in the shade 4.5. 1, 2, 1, 2. Working it in with my fingers just to have a beautiful little glow on the upper cheekbone area. Taking it up to the tail end of the brow bone. A little bit on the nose, down the bridge. Feel free to go in with a setting spray if you like, but I find that this makeup's just going to last all day anyway, because you've got a really nice base of the NARS light reflecting powder underneath, and it just sort of like makes everything stick. But if you are extremely oily, definitely maybe some setting spray on top will definitely help. Thank you so much for watching. For those of you who have recently subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. It means the world to me. For my current subscribers, I love you as always. Thank you so much for your kind comments and feedback. It really means the world to me. Give it a go. Let me know what you think. Play around with your makeup. Use what you got. I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.